respected faculty members and all external participants, welcome to the day 3 of Faculty Development Program. I request Professor Dr. Abhijit Sir to start the session today.
Good morning. So we have a long day today. We'll basically be having 3 sessions. The first session is to acquaint you with the use of Mendeley, tool used for citation and referencing. The second session will be for writing research papers, abstracts, which should be very interesting for you. And the third session will be an hands-on session in the lab. Discussing today is basically Mendeley, but before that I would like to give you a brief overview of what and how citations are carried out. Right. So proper citation and referencing are essential skills for academic and professional success. The presentation will guide you through fundamentals of citation styles, management tools, best practices, because see, the basic purpose of citation is honesty, ethics, right? So if you are quoting the work of some other author, then you acknowledge the fact that you have quoted from the research paper of another author. Second is that when you send your research paper for publishing, they ask for a list of citations and references. So which is without citation and referencing, it's not a research paper. It's an article. If there is no citation or referencing, it's basically an article, not a research paper. The importance of proper citation is credibility. Citing sources demonstrate the credibility of your work and shows that you have thoroughly researched your topic. It is based on the work of others. Right? And if you are citing credible sources from the top journals, it increases the credibility of your research paper. Avoiding plagiarism, when you are giving proper credit for the content that you are sharing from other research papers, it helps you in avoiding plagiarism. That you are acknowledging you have taken this content from another research paper. Third, accessibility. Citations allow readers to easily locate and refer the sources you have used in your work. So suppose I like a particular research paper, and in that research paper certain other research papers have been cited. Now how do I reach those research papers? So at the end, where references are mentioned, the DOI and other details will be there, through which I can easily reach the research paper which I like. Now there are actually several types of research papers, including the most common are APA, MLA, Chicago. APA is probably the most commonly used referencing style. American Psychological Association, commonly used in social sciences. For law, I believe it is different. MLA is Modern Language Association, widely used in humanities and literature. Chicago is a manual style, often used in history, business, and some sciences. Now, there are although several tools for citation and research, the 3 most common tools are Zotero, Mendeley and EndNote. So today I will be talking about Mendeley, and in the next session tomorrow I will be talking about Zotero. So Zotero is a free open source tool for collecting, organizing and citing resources. So it is not just for references and citation, there are other uses also. You can build up a collection of research papers using Zotero. Then Mendeley, a reference manager that helps you organize your research and generate citations. So they are very similar in nature. Zotero, I would personally rate Zotero a little better as compared to Mendeley, but more or less they perform the same functions. And then EndNote, a comprehensive citation management software used by many academic institutions. So these are three softwares, two of which we will be discussing. Now, in case of citations, first we have in-text citations, correctly incorporating source information within the body of your document. So wherever you are writing your content, within that content, you put in the citation. For example, to differentiate citation from referencing is, referencing comes at the end and citation comes within the main body of your text, wherever you are writing. Then parenthetical citation, add sources details in parentheses to support a specific claim or quotation. Now in citation also there are different styles. Like in case of referencing there are different styles. So in citation also there are different styles. Footnotes, endnotes, that is another way that instead of in the main text we can write A, B, C, D or 1, 2, 3 and at in the footnote we can say give the details of A refers to this, 1 refers to this, 2 refers to this and so on. So providing more detailed information at the bottom of the page or the end of the document. Within the main document we do not provide too many details, just a number or an alphabet. And then the key to that is at the bottom of the page. Now creating a reference list, I'll again, the initial part of my lecture will deal with the theoretical conceptual part of referencing and Mendeley, and then the second part I'll deal with, I'll show you how exactly to use Mendeley. So creating a reference list, alphabetical order, generally in APA style also we use alphabetical order. All the authors are listed in alphabetical order. This consistent formatting, it ensures that references are formatted consistently according to the chosen citation style. So if we are using APA, for all the authors it will be in APA style. Complete details include all necessary information such as author, title, publisher, publication, and as of now DOI has also become an important part of referencing. DOI also has to be included, digital object identifier. Double spacing is used in your referencing. Now generally this is a mistake because mistake made by several people. What they do is that in referencing they are correctly following the APA style. But APA style does not mention that it should be in double space or single space. So what they do is it can be in single space or 1.5 space. Ideally it should be in double space. So what are the best practices for citation? Use the same citation style throughout your work. So it is not that in one part of one chapter you are using APA style, another chapter you are using MLS style. You should throughout your entire research paper or thesis use the same citation style. Verify sources, double check that your citations accurately reflect the original sources. Now this is one major problem. Problem is because we have started using AI quite often, right? And again I keep warning that if you are using ChatGPT for your research, do not depend upon ChatGPT for references because it will give false references, right? So if it gives false references and you include it in your research, it will become a problem, it will not be identifiable. So AI, in particularly we will have a session on generative AI also. AI has a tendency of hallucinating. Hallucinating means that if it is not able to find the correct answer, it imagines and creates its own answers. So if it is not able to find a research paper on a particular topic, it will create its own. Cite everything, including citations for all borrowed ideas, quotes and data. Even if it is paraphrased, you should still quote everything that you are using from other sources. Stay current, familiarize yourself with the latest updates to citation guidelines. Citation guidelines keep changing, like I just told you, that DOI has become an important part now. You have to include it in your references. So citation styles keep changing, so you should keep yourself updated with the changes. So key takeaways here are: proper citation and referencing are essential for academic integrity and professional credibility. Mastering the tools, this will be doing subsequently. Ongoing learning, you have to keep yourself updated about the latest changes in different citation and referencing styles. Now more about Mendeley. There are three tools I told you about. We'll be discussing two, one today, one tomorrow. So Mendeley is your research companion. Mendeley is a powerful and versatile tool that simplifies the process of citation and referencing. It is designed to help researchers and students organize their research, collaborate effectively, and generate accurate bibliographies and references with ease. It makes the process of citation and referencing very easy. Earlier I remember when I was doing my PhD, it was a nightmare because I wouldn't know which paper I downloaded and where I had kept it, and every time I added a new paper I would have to change the alphabetical order. So it was a very tedious process. Now fortunately these have made it very easy. So where is Mendeley reference management? Mendeley is a free, first of all, most important part. It is free web-based reference management platform that allows you to store, organize and cite research papers and other documents. So it is not only helping you in citing and referencing, it is also helping you in storing. Storing means you can make your own collections of research papers. Now you see, when you do it manually, if I am doing a research, what will I do? I will create a folder for one particular type of research. I'll create another folder, download research papers in that, right? And if I have 10 research papers in one folder, I don't remember which was the latest one. I've added 2 more and I forgot which is the latest one. These are practical problems which we face when we are not using Mendeley. Collaboration features, it offers collaborative features for sharing references, notes and drafts with colleagues and collaborators. So when you are writing a research paper, it is always advisable and generally it is seen that 2 or 3 people come together and write a research paper. So you can collaborate with your co-authors and you can share the same platform with your co-authors so that each knows what the other is doing. So benefits of using Mendeley: streamlined workflows. It simplifies your workflow by providing a central repository for your references, notes and drafts. So at one single place you have all your references, notes, drafts, everything at one single source. Enhance productivity, you can save time and avoid errors by using Mendeley's automated citation tools and bibliography generators. So it automatically generates your bibliography and referencing are automatically generated. How? This I'll tell you later on. Improved collaboration. Collaboration feature allows you to share research with colleagues, collaborators, co-authors and so on. Access to research, it gives you access to vast library of research papers, journals and other academic sources. And you do not really have to depend upon the library of Mendeley. You can access any library. Suppose if you have access to Scopus, I'll tell you, and Mendeley has a add-in for your browser. So you can open any library and include those research papers into Mendeley. Now setting up your Mendeley account, first thing you have to do is sign up, create a free account on Mendeley website using your email. Second is download software, download the Mendeley desktop app for operating system, customize your settings, you can create your folders. Suppose you are simultaneously doing research on 2-3 research papers, 2-3 ideas or research papers, you can create 2-3 folders and in each you can download research papers of interest. Now adding references to your Mendeley library, web import, use the Mendeley browser extension to add papers directly from websites. Now this is a wonderful feature available in Mendeley and Zotero. So for this, I'll show you how to do it. What you have to do is add this browser extension. So when you add the Mendeley browser extension, it will show the Mendeley logo at the top. So if you go visit a website, suppose I go to the Scopus website, right? There I have seen 10 research papers which are of my interest. So I'll click on that logo, I'll select those 10 research papers and import it into the Mendeley library. Now Mendeley and Zotero also work on 4 levels, right? One is the desktop version which you download, right? Second is the cloud version. You are simultaneously creating both. Okay. So you can work on your desktop. If you go to another location, you can log into your Mendeley account and you can access everything on that cloud version also. The third is this browser extension. Browser extension means that there is an extension which will add up to your Chrome or any other browser, and when you come to a website where you find relevant research papers, it will directly take those research papers and add it to the collection, your collection in Mendeley. And the fourth is your extension for Word. Right? So these are four ways in which Mendeley works. So in the fourth part, when you are writing your research paper, preferably on Word, you can automatically insert citations and references. It automatically creates, you can refer to your all the research papers which you have saved and downloaded on your Mendeley, and you can directly access it in Word. Cite and refer to those research papers directly. You can also import PDFs or other files directly from your computer. So if you have downloaded a PDF of a research paper on your computer, you can upload it onto Mendeley directly. One is you can do it through a website, you can upload it through your desktop, and third is manual entry, manually enter reference details for papers or documents. So you can give the title and it will search for that research paper. If it is available or similar papers, it will show those papers and they can be added. Now, organizing your Mendeley library, how do you organize it? Folders, create folders to group references by topic, project or year. So like I said, if you are simultaneously working on 3 different projects, you can have 3 different folders, and for each project you can save research papers in that particular folder. Tags, use tags to add keywords and categorize references. So suppose I want to categorize particular research papers with a tag. Okay, your tag say M1. Now M1 pertains to all those research papers for my project on marketing. So I can tag that this is related to marketing. Smart collections, create dynamic collections. Based on your search criteria, you can add and subtract. Dynamic means again, you can add research papers, remove research papers and so on. Now citing sources and generating bibliography, you have in-text citations. Mendeley automatically generates in-text citations in your document, but for that, like I said, you have to add the Mendeley extension to your Word. So once you have added Mendeley extension to your Word, while you are typing, you can simultaneously put in the citation in the text itself. Bibliography generation, create accurate and formatted bibliography in multiple styles. So the advantage is that when you are putting in a in-text citation, that gets added to your bibliography. Right? So simultaneously when you are putting in a citation, at the end it will be there in your references and bibliography. Now citation management, Mendeley handles citation formatting and ensures consistency across your research paper, that the citation and referencing style is same throughout the paper or throughout other research papers. Sharing your work with collaborators, that is your co-authors, partners and so on. shared libraries, create shared libraries with colleagues to work on projects together. Now suppose, how do we actually do it? See, what we do is, suppose there are 3 of us working on a single project. Okay. So I'll say that, okay fine, I'll download papers from Web of Science. And I'll tell sir, you download papers from Scopus. Right. So on the same Mendeley, we are all collaborating and downloading research papers pertaining to our topic. Or I can say that this part of the research I'll be downloading all the research papers pertaining to AI and you download all those pertaining to marketing. So that we can have different folders in which we have the research paper. Collaborative annotation. So if we want to make annotations in our research papers, we can make collaborative. See, in this example, there are 2 colors of annotation. One is blue and one is yellow. So one researcher has made yellow connotations and the other researcher has made it in blue. So this is how we can collaborate on the annotation part also. Now best practices and tips for Mendeley usage are regular updates. Ensure you are using the latest version of Mendeley. Whenever an update is available, you should use it. Back up your library, regularly back up your library to avoid data loss. It is quite possible and it happens that you might lose some of your data. Explore resources. So Mendeley offers helpful resources and tutorials which you can use. Use Mendeley features, take advantage of Mendeley's full range of features. So 4 parts I told you: the desktop, the Word add-in, the browser add-in, and the cloud version.
सर ये बैकअप कितने अरसे के बाद हम उसको करें? महीने में या 6 महीने में उसका बैकअप?
आप उसमें ये है सर कि जैसे आप पेपर्स ऐड करते जाएं, आपने 10-20 नए पेपर ऐड कर लिए तो उसको बैकअप कर लीजिए। जल्दी सर।
यस सर।
ये how do I close this? Escape वाला। Now Mendeley. So I'll start from beginning. I've already opened Mendeley. This is what it looks like, and I will just this is Mendeley Reference Manager, which I have already downloaded, and it is opening my login because I logged in earlier. It is showing all references recently added. Now I told you one problem is that while doing it manually, I have 20 research papers in a folder. I add five more. Now can you remember which 5 you added? So here you have this option of viewing your recently added research papers, so that you don't practically, you see, from a very practical perspective, this is very helpful, because when you actually do research, you end up reading the same research paper again and again. Favorites, some research papers are more important for my research, so I add it to my favorite. My publications, in case I have my own research papers which I want to store in a folder. Unsorted duplicates. So quite often it might happen that I have downloaded the same research paper from different sources 2 or 3 times. So it will show the duplicates and remove the duplicates. See, it is showing the duplicates. Same research paper. I might have downloaded from 2 different websites the same research paper. Now it is showing my collection, AI in marketing. Okay. These are the research papers pertaining to the topic AI in marketing. Now what you are looking at is the desktop version of Mendeley. Okay. Now if we go to tools, okay, you will see you have installed Mendeley web importer, you have installed Mendeley site. Okay, so these research papers pertain to my topic AI in marketing. I am working on a research paper, use of AI in marketing, and these I have saved here. Okay, now I was coming to tools. So I told you there are 4 aspects of Mendeley. One is Mendeley web importer. Install Mendeley site for Word, search for articles online and check for duplicates. So let me install Mendeley web importer. So is it available only for Edge?
What?
Web importer for Edge.
Any system is Edge, so I think it will work.
Let us see. We have Edge also. Okay, it is already there. It is already there. No, it is not here. Actually, it is there in Edge. Mendeley web importer is marketing. Now suppose we have this research paper, Taylor and Francis. Now see, this Mendeley web importer appears here. It directly takes me to the PDF. Right? Paper is there. Now let us go for the search gate. Little tedious here because I am simultaneously working on two different browsers. One is Edge and the other is Chrome. Now you see, please pay attention to this part, right? This is a research paper which I have found, which is interesting for my study. Okay. So what I do is, where do I want it? In my collection called AI in Marketing. I want to add. Now, can you remember the name of the paper? Artificial Intelligence in Marketing, Sri Devarapalli. So we'll see whether this paper has been added to my collection or not. So add. Now let us go back to Mendeley and AI in Marketing, and it should be here now.
Recently added.
Let us try again. It is probably because of multiple browsers. Let us say I like this one also. In the same. It has been added. View library. I can view my library from here. Recently added.
Author name is not shown. Yes.
It is not showing the author name for some reason. But it is the same paper which I downloaded earlier. Now see why it is happening, why this issue is cropping up. You will also face this problem. I told you there are two versions of Mendeley. One is the cloud version and the other is the desktop version. Right? So when I am using my web browser extension to add research paper, it gets added to my cloud version, not my desktop version. So I have to check my cloud version of Mendeley and I will find the research papers. I have added to my citation, can be added here. Here there is some error. The error mainly I told you is on two accounts. That's why actually I brought my laptop. It works perfectly on my laptop.
Yes.
But I thought it might work here also. Right. So this is all about Mendeley, citation, referencing, and how you can use Mendeley for citation and referencing. So I'll see what problems are occurring, and in the session from 2 to 4, hands-on session, I'll use my laptop and show you how exactly it works. Any questions?
Sir, I want to ask something.
Yes, ma'am.
Is there any provision that if we write our paper from ChatGPT or any other AI software, and we are giving our own papers, our own PDFs, but there we cannot use this Mendeley citation?
Yeah, I didn't understand. What was it?
Suppose we have write up a paper using Claude or ChatGPT.
Yes, yes.
Okay, and the papers, the content made for the paper is used by giving PDFs.
Yes.
And those all those PDFs are there in my Mendeley folder.
Right.
So is there any provision or any jugaad that we can insert citation?
Yes, you can.
How?
What you have to do is add those PDFs to your collection in Mendeley.
Yes.
Right? And wherever you have written the research paper, there you copy some content from your research, from your PDF,
Okay.
paste it there, and there you can cite, right click, through referencing site, you can put in your citation there.
Okay.
because otherwise, if we do not do so, otherwise it won't give that bibliography in the end.
Yes, it will give the bibliography also, and you can put in the citation also. Any other question? We've been able to do this far. We've added Mendeley to our word, right? But somehow it is not functioning, mainly because of two reasons. That there are two versions of Word. One is the Office 365 and one is the desktop. So maybe it is because of either of that reason it is not working. Any other questions? Yes? No? The audience online, any questions? Very important, and that is AI tools for abstract and outline generation and overview and use of various tools. So this will be in the next session. And if there are no more questions from the audience, we can stop now. How do we put in citations in Word file using Mendeley? So suppose I am writing a research paper here and I want to insert a citation. So what will I do is, here Mendeley site is showing me the research papers. Let us say recently read, recently added research papers. Fine. Now I will select this research paper and I want to add this research paper. Now you see it is adding the name of the research paper, but this is not the format in which I want. So I will change that. Insert citation, insert as author and year. Again, it's not working. I'll have to delete this.
And save changes.
Save changes. Right? So it has put in the citation here. Now I'll put in another citation. Let us say I want all references. So I will put in AI in higher education. I'll insert citation here. Take it. Then I need to insert another citation. And I will insert another citation here. Insert citation. Again, it is not following the format. I can remove these, save changes. I will use this one. Insert citation. Then author name and here. Now I have inserted 3 citations. I need the bibliography also in APA style. So what will I do? I want the bibliography here at the end, and I go to these 3 dots here and insert bibliography. Continue. And there is your bibliography. And you see, it is not in the same sequence as in which we inserted the citations. It is in alphabetical order as per requirements of APA. So B, C, D, It is taking it in alphabetical order. So this is how Mendeley is used for citation and bibliography and references. So we'll now start with the next topic for today, and which is very interesting. How do we create outline for a research paper? How do we write research papers using AI? So there are three primary tools which I will be discussing with you today. Right? One is ChatGPT, of course. Other is PaperPal, and the third is Claude AI. These three. Now, suppose I want to write a research paper. I'll write at like an academician and prepare an outline for a research paper on topic
New banking.
and
New banking.
Modern academic
Neo.
excellence.
neo banking. Fine. So it is showing me the
Title.
title and abstract. A very good topic. Right. First title, then the abstract, introduction, definition and overview of neo-banking, evolution of banking industry from traditional to digital, importance and relevance of neo-banking in modern financial ecosystem, objectives of research, historical perspective, digitalization in banking, key theoretical, this is the literature review part, this is the methodology, research design and approach will be qualitative and quantitative or mixed methods. Again, data collection methods, surveys, interviews, case study, sampling, population, neo-banking ecosystem. So it is giving me a complete outline for my research paper. Conclusion, references, everything. Right. Now the problem is that this is just the outline. We need content. And content for a research paper should have citations and references. So the hard way is that you start writing and refer to Mendeley, Zotero to add in your citations. That is one way. The other is that you get some AI tool to do this for you. Now I will use another tool to generate an outline. And you can then compare which one is better. This tool is called Claude AI. Claude AI. Wonderful tool. As far as research is concerned, I would rate it higher than ChatGPT. As far as research part is concerned. See, it does wonderful visualizations also.
So continue with Google.
Why is it not continue with Google? Okay. Now I'll give the same prompt here. Let us see the difference.
मेरा अकाउंट ओपन है क्लाउड पे।
I'll give the same prompt to Claude AI. Right. So this is as far as generating an outline is concerned. This is also given as an outline. You can select either one of those or you can select combination of both. So it is telling us the methodology we can use: secondary data analysis, case studies of prominent neobanks, market reports, regulatory documents. So this is slightly easier method because it is based on secondary data. Primary data would be slightly difficult to collect. Now how do we fill in the gaps? How do we fill in the gaps? So we have this data, we have the title, we have definition or an overview of neobanking. Now you see ChatGPT can also generate this, but there will be no citations. So I go to paper. Or I go to PaperPal for researchers. So it is, I think, automatically taken in my login. New web document. Now see, it is giving me options. Write with AI, brainstorm ideas. Now brainstorm ideas, suppose I want to I'm having second thoughts about the title of my research. So I want to 5-6 options of the title for my research paper. So there I can use this brainstorming function. Create an outline, which we have already done. Research article, essay, statement of purpose, case report, ask the research question, chat with PDF. You can upload a PDF and write with AI. Tell, this is not. We want to write a paragraph on. Okay. What was it? Definition and overview of neobanking.
कंट्रोल ए करो।
I can accept this, I can retry, I can discard, I can contrast, I can make it professional, concise, expand, explain. So I'll write, make it professional. This is how we generate content. I'll accept this. Now,
So it can need citations also, sir?
yes, this is. I was wondering why it is not creating citations. Okay, maybe you need the.
So we need to add it in the prompt, probably.
Install Word add-in, sir.
No, maybe we have to use the paid version. I have the paid version also.
अब पेड वर्जन से दिखा दो ना।
Sorry.
लॉग आउट कहीं लॉग आउट लिखा है
सर आपकी फोटो के ऊपर
पीछे
से
से।
भेजिए ना। ऊपर से होगा।
वहीं से होएगा सर।
सही गूगल नहीं ना ये कहाँ है क्लोज दिस प्रोफाइल Let us try chatting with PDF. So this is one I have added. So I have added a PDF, uploaded a PDF, and it is analyzing it. Now again it works like chat PDF only. Once I have uploaded the PDF, I can ask what are the main arguments made in this study, summary, related papers, These are the main arguments here. This is the entire paper. Challenges and opportunities, everything it is telling me about this research paper. If I want related research papers, it is showing me those related research papers also. Now let us say I open this. I have research papers now. Now I write with no right here. Drafted So it is generating a questionnaire. It is generating a questionnaire.
सर आप सेकंड लेफ्ट में क्लिक कर दीजिए लेफ्ट में
Right, so it is generated a questionnaire which I can download. But that part somehow slow. So you generate the outline and then overall for each content of the outline you can use PaperPal to generate more content. Now I told you there are two things here, plagiarism check and submission check. So plagiarism check, so you can check plagiarism in a research paper. You can upload, suppose I upload my file, this file I am uploading. It is checking plagiarism.
Document exceeds your available quota.
10,000 words. Oh. So we'll have to close. बड़ी फाइल हो गई.
Sir, we have to check what we have just created, right?
नहीं, I'm just
random
checking. I mean, trying this on an existing file. Which has already been published. I'm trying it on that. File check, report is ready, complete file, but it should not exceed 10,000 words, even for the paid version. It is generating the plagiarism report, and see this is 68% plagiarism. Paper not acceptable. Right. 68% is very high, and this is a paper which has been published also. Okay. Now similarly, another feature, and please pay attention, this is a feature that you should all use in your research papers, and that is submission check. Right. Now upload your manuscript. Suppose this is the manuscript, okay. Now it will tell me all the problems or mistakes in my manuscript. Okay.
So it will tell grammatical errors?
Yes. And in the paid version, which is what I am using, it will even correct your grammatical errors. In the unpaid part, it will only show the errors but not correct. Now see, this is the analysis of the research paper which it is carrying out, which we can do for all our research related work, for our journals, all our journals when we get a research paper. So while analyzing the research paper, we uploaded a paper file, and this is the kind of report it generates. If it is acceptable, we accept the paper for publication, otherwise we don't. So author's email found, list of authors, missing word count, missing author contribution, missing conflict of interest, ethics statement is missing, funding statement found, figures and tables with no citations. Title is too long, manuscript length is satisfactory. So it is analyzing every aspect of the research paper, and when you submit a research paper for publication, this is the software they will also use. So once it passes through this, only then they will send it for review.
तो सर अगर हम इस पे करेक्ट करते हैं और उसके बाद put our paper for a check in turn
Yes.
so how likely are the chances कि ये AI में फिर ये AI reading में
Then the corrections won't feature in plagiarism. These are only corrections it is making. In fact, it will improve if the content I have generated through AI. Right? And when I run a check through this and I make modifications based on this, then it will remove plagiarism.
Okay. सर आप ऑनलाइन वालों से पूछ लो ऑनलाइन पार्टिसिपेंट से प्लीज आस्क
See now here it is showing me what changes are required. So I can accept these changes. Again, if you want expert help, we have to pay in dollars. So it is suggesting these changes. Download full edited document. Now full edited document means it will make all the changes. And when it makes changes, if let us presume that earlier 90% of your content was plagiarized, let us presume. Here it has made 30% changes. Okay, so 30% plagiarism has been proved. So that is the advantage of this. Do not submit any paper without using paper file. Even if you use a free version, it will give you this much part. Right? It will not make the corrections. Here I am making a corrected download full edited document. This is only for paid version, but free version, this much part you will be getting. So you can find out what are the problems in your research paper, make the corrections manually and resubmit it. Now any questions so far?
Can you get the data? For example, I wanted a job created in last 10 years in different states. Can I get data also?
Okay, for data, there are several sources. One is Kaggle, right? It has nice clean databases. Second is that you search online and you use software like data miner, which is the browser extension, or the best is Octoparse. Octoparse will, if you have lot of data on a website, let us say I was doing a research on COVID-19. Okay. So there is a WHO website on which they have complete details of COVID data of 200 countries, right? Now I wanted to extract that data.